Hello guys! This will be part 6 to of Naruto was an untamed werewolf. And Foxy here. I just got done with what if Naruto or female Naruto was a phoenix vampire, part 13. And all. And guys, there is a new Coca-Cola out there called Coca-Cola Dream World. And it is pretty good. I like the original Coca-Cola than the original Coca-Cola more than Dream World. But seriously, when you take a sip of Dream World Coca-Cola, the first thought that came into my mind was Dream World, a world. And I actually could see it. Dream World Coca-Cola is pretty good. I like it. And I'm drinking it right now. And either way, let's get part 6 I can't speak. Part 6 started. Anko's POV. I stared at the man. It was Minato. Minato Namakase is going to fight his son. Ooh, this will be interesting, I thought, with a wild grin plastered on my face. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have our two fighters. Come down. The proctor said, giving us a hand sign to come down. I looked towards Naruto. He still was in his wolf form, howling into the moon and growling, showing off his bloody fangs. He looked towards us with such anger, and I don't know what is in his eyes actually. But the only thing I can see was anger and excitement, along with other emotions. Alright, you two. You two. Blondie and Pineapple. Did this man call me a pineapple? I do not look like the Naras. I do not. Alright, Blondie, Pineapple. You guys can do whatever you want. Do any jutsus, and if you have summonings, summon them. Weapons. Any type of weapons, you are allowed. And to make this entire scenario, or this entire fight more interesting, Bloody Fane will be attached to the wall, making his hiding a lot more, his hiding spot, I can't speak. Bloody Fane will be attached to the wall. The proctor said, while pointing towards, a certain type of, pointing to the wall. Then from that wall shot something. It shot right towards Naruto. I felt a little panicked. The thing attached itself around Naruto's neck. Naruto growled and barked at the proctor. Calm down, Bloody Fane, the proctor said with hands on his hips. Now, the collar will be attached. The collar is attached to his neck, and the collar, guys, practically where Naruto was fighting Thunder. Yeah, Naruto fighting Thunder, and he was attached to the wall. The same device. And Bloody Fane, you are not allowed to rip yourself off you are not allowed to rip the collar or chain or ball off the wall. And Naruto pouted. He looked so cute, even though he had blood on his face. I looked towards Minato. He seemed furious. well, that makes sense. His son is practically used as a dog. But also, he looks sad. Well, I can sympathize. I can't sympathize with that, but I do understand. Your son treated like a dog, forced to fight, and it's all because of you. Not asking more questions or anything. I understand. I felt a bit of sympathy for Minato. Either way, you guys, this will be a kill or knockout, right? If you guys somehow knock out Blaefang, you are allowed to take Blaefang. Everyone shouted, "No! Boo!" How come? Well, today is a very special day, like I said. So, if you guys win, somehow killing or knocking him out, you're allowed to take Naruto and you're allowed to take Blaefang and bring him back to your home and do whatever you want with him. Turn him into a breeding factory or used as what he is, a dog. The proctor said with a cheeky smile on his face. Now, Pineapple Girl and Blondie, get ready to fight. Then the proctor jumped out from the arena, but something also happened. Something came down to the floor, or came up through the floor. Weapons upon weapons. Kunai, shuriken, katanas, and a lot of other weapons. And me being me, I took all the kunai, shuriken, along with, no, not katana. Ooh, what's this? Called a, not my style. Whatever. I thought, well, still holding on to all the kunai and shuriken. I put them in my pouch. And, drink break. Went down the wrong tunnel. I hate that more than anything. I'm drinking some soda or pop, whichever name you prefer. I drink it, and it just goes down the wrong tube. And the fuzz, the bubbly stuff, it just... I have to cough. Pause. I'm back. Also, after you're done when you're done coughing from, the soda or pop going down the wrong throat, after you got that all calmed down, you take another drink of the thing that caused you to cough and itchy throat. Why am I even speaking of this? Why am I here? Oh, what? No. Why am I speaking of the soda? Shoot, you're here to listen to the what if, not me and sodas. Jeez, Weasley. Okay, back onto the video. Alright, the fight will begin in 3, 2, and 1. Good luck, ladies and gentlemen. I looked up towards where Naruto was, but he wasn't there. I looked towards where the chain is, and nowhere. I turned around and saw Naruto lunging at us, his fangs bared, nearly biting my head off. I ducked, and Minato moved out of the way, grabbing Naruto by his scruff and flipping him upside down. Naruto's back hit the floor. He let out a whine. Naruto got up, and as quickly as I could, I tried to kick Naruto in the stomach, but he quickly moved out of the way. He started to circle us. I looked up towards the moon. Oh yes, this will work. I hit Minato's shoulder. He looked at me confused, and I pointed upwards. He looked up, and a wide grin appeared on his face. The clouds are making their way over to the moon, and after the clouds are over the moon, Naruto will shift into his human form. And with him shifting, we can land some knockout blows. We practically have 2 minutes. I felt Naruto lunging at us from the back. Minato moved right, and I jumped over Naruto. I looked down. Naruto went after Minato, biting down on Minato's leg before Minato could get his bearings. And Minato flashed out from Naruto's mouth. Naruto growled and let out a piercing howl. The winds around the arena started to, move. They started to circle. I can see the wind. And a small-sized tornado made its way towards Minato. Minato moved out of the way, trying to get away from the tornado. And, the tiny tornado did more damage than a regular one. The arena was completely torn apart. Luckily, I stuck to the ceiling thanks to my chakra. But unlucky for Minato, he was slammed into the walls, into the ground, and practically he was knocked out. Thanks to Naruto giving him some blows to knock Minato out. To knock Minato out. And I saw Naruto making his way towards Minato, his teeth bared. Blood still coated them. And I heard Naruto say this. More blood, I need more. And I looked into his eyes. His eyes were completely crazy. His eyes shifted all around, back, forth, up and down, and just showed that he was not in the right mental state. And I got a bright idea to save Minato and give me some more time. I looked up. The clouds were almost there. Just 30 more seconds. I detached myself from the wall and landed on Naruto's back. Naruto let out a yip of surprise, and he started to move. He tried to bite on my leg and tried to get towards me. But I held tight onto his neck. My legs wrapped around Naruto's neck, and I squeezed, holding on tightly, trying to make sure I don't fall off. Naruto started to jump, up and down, and I kept being rocked forward and backwards. But thank the Lord, I did some leg workouts, or I'm pretty sure I would have been thrown off. I grabbed my 2 kunais and started to scratch them on each other. Loud screechy noises, metal scratching against metal, could be heard throughout the arena. And Naruto started to whimper. Yes, my plan is working. I put the blades towards Naruto's ear and started to do the same motion. Naruto started to whine. But then he whined and growled. Tried to bite at my arm or me, to be more exact. Then finally the clouds hit, the moon hid behind the clouds, and Naruto shifted into his 12-year-old. No. Oh shoot, I forgot what. Was it 12? Shifted into his human form. Naruto let out a yip of surprise, and I quickly tackled him. I placed my hand over his neck, my hands around Naruto's neck, squeezing. Not too hard to snap his neck, but hard enough to block his airways. I can see the panicked look in his eyes. He started to fight. He dug his clawed hands into my shoulders, into my side. He tried to get at my neck, but since I am taller and bigger than him, he couldn't reach me. And he started to try to kick my legs. I saw him turning blue. His eyes started to flutter shut, and he started to whine. Something inside of me wanted to let go and apologize and hold Naruto close. When did I start to become soft? Jeez Weasley, I thought, while still holding on tight. Finally, Naruto passed out. His hands fell onto the ground, and I let go. But his eyes snapped right open and kicked me in the chest, sending me, a pretty good distance. I coughed, and blood flowed into my mouth. But I spit out the blood. Should have known that. I looked towards where Naruto was. Naruto was on his knees, coughing and holding his neck. His neck was bright red, or around the area where I squeezed. Well, that will leave a bruise. Naruto got up with shaky legs. Well, if I just held on a little longer, then he would have passed out. I thought, while gain on my feet. I grabbed a kunai and held it in a reversed grip, and I ran towards Naruto. At my journeying speed, I can tell that Naruto couldn't see me, because when I got at his side, he was shocked. I kicked his right side, sending him flying. I looked towards where the chain was. The collar and chain and the ball was still attached. But, oh crap, the chain wasn't long enough. And, guys, if you know what happens when you're being thrown, or you're holding back your dog, and you have to pull, and the dog starts to get on his two legs, and, shoot. If you know what I mean, yeah. Naruto, the chain wasn't long enough, so when he went flying, the chain, it went to its full length, and Naruto fell on the ground, holding his neck. Either way, back onto the video. Naruto started to whimper, then growled and made his way towards me in blinding speed. Luckily, I was able to get out of the way. But I knew if I keep dodging like this and not playing a finishing blow on him, I won't get anywhere. So, with the kunai in hand in a reverse grip, I cut Naruto from his right shoulder to his waist. Naruto fell on the ground holding his side. I can tell that he Naruto fell on the ground holding his side. Well, the side that was cut. And the look in his eyes, he was shocked. And I promptly found out, oops, werewolves. They do not have clothes when they shift. And when they go back into human form, they are, a lack of clothes. And I can see the scars. The scars littered around Naruto's legs, back, waist, and practically all over. So Naruto shouldn't be acting like this. Or, shoot. No, never mind. I said the wrong thing. Now I figured out why Naruto is reacting like this. I looked at the kunai, and wow, I should have paid more attention. The kunai is made out of silver, and what I got from Kushina, silver burns, stings, and it hurts a lot more than a regular wound. He sighed and ran over to Naruto, kicking him in the stomach. I didn't use a full power kick, not wanting to break every single rib in his chest, and probably bursting an organ. But hard enough to maybe knock out Naruto. Naruto spat out blood, and he held the leg that I kicked in a really, really tight grip. But I wouldn't let that happen. And I grabbed Naruto by his hair and pulled him upwards. Naruto let out a whimper. Oh, so there's his weak spot. I threw Naruto on the ground. And guys, this will be the ending of part 6. I hope you guys like it, and adios.